Welcome to What Is Life. It's your boy Cody.
And it's your boy Josh.
Today we'll be going over 2 things that are illegal, but people still do. Here's the first one: prostitution.
My thing with prostitution is that there's so many depraved men, right? And not depraved in the fact that like they really need to do something weird. The anime watching, like weefu grabbing body pillow people who just like need love. They come off creepy. If anything, like they're willing to pay like $5,000 for real dolls. I actually saw this on Reddit. Look it up. Real dolls, like $6,000 each. Those are the people that would do prostitutes, and I feel like there's nothing wrong with that. Like, get them off the streets or everyone else. It's not like they're cleaning them up. Like, it's not like we should take dangerous people. I just think that they need love too, and I'll stop them from like jerking off on the subway.
Yeah, for sure. Like, that's an allure to paying for sex, right? Because you might have your crazy fantasy, your anime, your Lee cosplay players dress up for you, and it stops them from like going to a relationship, building up all this connection with somebody, trying to get them hitched, and then they're like, yo, if you want to be with me now, you gotta dress up as Jinx, you gotta dress up as like Naruto, you gotta dress up as a squid, because apparently that's like a thing, like squid up people's butts. I don't know.
Squid
People like weird things, so I think if you can calm this inner nature that we have.
I also don't think we should be putting all this burden on our prostitutes. I think that you don't have to push like, oh, I'm gonna keep it nice and vanilla with my significant other, and I'm gonna save all my weird quirks for this prostitute. I mean, unless there's like a price structure or something, I don't know. I don't think that we should just be throwing all the freaks at the prostitutes. That's not the point. You don't dump it all. I think it's just charitable acts for a small nominal fee.
It might prevent a lot of these crazy people, because I think studies have shown when guys don't have enough sex or they don't get enough sex and there's like a wide population of them, they get like very hostile and extra aggressive. I think like that was what's shown in China, because there's like not enough women for men ratio out there, so like acts of violence occur.
Not to mention, there are women who are okay with this. Like, there's a lot of entrepreneurs out there that said like, hey look, if I put some elbow grease and I mow these lawns, I'll get money, I'll live that American dream. If I shovel these driveways, I can get out there and I too can have 3.5 kids and a white picket fence. In America, if you work hard enough, you can succeed. And I don't see why that this is outside of that realm. Hey, let's do it legally. Let's, have the paperwork. You can do tests, make sure everyone's clean. But I don't see why someone, if they want to use their body to make money, I don't see why they can't.
Yeah, and the same thing goes for guys, There's some not so good looking chicks out there and they need love too. If they can't seem to find a mate because, dudes are superficial, if she's willing to pony up some bills and guys are willing to seal the deal, why not? Why can't we have that transaction, Both parties win.
I saw on Facebook that there's someone who's a professional cuddler, actually in New York, where people come, pay them, it's non-sexual, just want someone that wants to cuddle them, give them comfort. He plays some soft music, he lights some incense, and he charges by the hour. So I don't see why that human contact is any different than someone who wants to share their body.
Yeah, I think it's just a stigma, because we put so much emphasis on guys spitting game and they're the alpha. But look, you can't be an alpha in every single field you're in. So if you're good at making money, but you're bad at talking to women or you're just not attractive, why not take your talents in some place, do a little exchange of hands and favors and get something else from another place.
Just borrowing friction from a friend.
And I think the allure of this is, I think a lot of people who actually do pay for prostitutes in the United States is because some sort of relationship that's outside of their current relationship, aka like Ashley Madison, where we have high-paying executives trying to finesse their way into some like beautiful booty. Illegal torrenting. It's a tough economy out there. Some people don't have the money to buy MP3s, streaming services, Netflix, things of that sort. So, you know, the second best choice is everyone has a computer. So let's just torrent these things off of other people seeding it.
Torrenting is really weird. It was super popular in college. Not gonna tell you that I ever did it, but tons of people torrent all types of movies, games, programs, textbooks, etc. Manhattan, it is $16 to go to a movie theater and see a movie. A lot of us have 4K TVs. What are we doing paying $16 to go to a movie theater?
Now that Netflix and Spotify has caught on with people buying one account and sharing it with like 20 other people, they're like, look, we caught on, you're basically paying nothing for our services, so we'll limit you to 4 people to share one account, you know, because we know you're cheap, same thing with Amazon Prime. So instead of getting you to torrent, we want you to stay as a customer, so you'll only pay a few bucks. But I think people still torrent because this is a streaming service, so you always got to be connected to the internet. But let's say you want to go somewhere on the go without internet, or you don't have that unlimited plan. What are you gonna do? You're gonna download a movie, put it on your computer, watch it there, put it on your iPad, watch it there, have it in your iTunes library, listen to it wherever you want without the need for internet connection. And let's not forget about video games. You're paying $60, $80 a pop. Why do that when you can download like a 4 gig file, get your emulator, play it from the comfort of your beautiful 30 screen monitor instead of some console that you would have to pay an additional $600 for. And if you want to play some classics like Final Fantasy X or Super Mario, those are harder to obtain. So just get the ISO, put in the emulator, get your own controller, and boom, there you go. And let's not forget about the hustling. Yo, when you go on the streets of Manhattan and you see people selling bootleg DVDs, bootleg CDs, although I will admit, not so much anymore. Where do you think they get it from? They're not buying it. They torrenting that to put it for the ease of access for the people.
Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you have another thing that's illegal that people still do and you want us to talk about, please mention it in the comments below. Follow us on Instagram, __islife, and we'll see you next week.